If you are depriving yourself and feel like you are super deprived, you- something's probably wrong with your approach. I don't want anyone to feel super, super deprived. You should be able to have food you like in moderation and still be able to hit your goals. That's the fun thing about macro tracking and finding out what knowledge is power, what is in food, and then how it can serve you and when's a good time to eat the food that you want to have. If you are perfect and under calories, I don't like the word perfect. If you are tracking really well and are under calories and are hitting all your protein goals during the week, within the weekend, you kind of loosen the reins a little bit, and all of a sudden, you go over and what your allotment, and then you have a few drinks, and then Monday you kind of feel crummy, and then it's hard to get back on track. So being in maintenance, living everyday life, and being in a calorie deficit shouldn't look terribly drastic from each other. It's going to be larger portions when you're in maintenance. Maybe you have a little more wiggle room with the types of carbs you want to eat, but you shouldn't feel like you are completely deprived. If you want a piece of chocolate, like plan for it. Like I'm all for it. I have a sweet tooth, I guess you'd say. Like I like sweets. I like eating ice cream with my kids. I like making cookies with my kids. So if I want to make a cookie, I'm not gonna not eat it. Like I want my kids also to see there's a healthy balance between food. Like I had ice cream in the afternoon yesterday, and my kids wanted to have something later, and I said, okay, well you can have this. And they're like, well, do you want to have it with us? And I said, no, I had ice cream already today. So I actually am just, I feel like I've had enough sweets for today. And you're teaching them boundaries and setting goals, and like for yourself, and that you respect your body, but you also can have the fun food. So don't, if you're feeling over restricted, we need to take a step back and maybe the approach and look at what you typically eat on a daily basis and how that we can change and kind of support what your goals are and how to make it not miserable. It can be uncomfortable, but I don't want anyone to be miserable. And if you are having to drastically change everything, then we're doing too much. We need to change little by little, because this is a long goal. This isn't like, hey, we have 6 weeks, I want to lose this many 12 pounds and I want to fit in this dress. Like that's not how we're going to create habits for the long term. And that's all eating is. That's all life is habits and how we maintain our habits. So are you consistently moving your body? Are you consistently strength training a couple times a week? Are you hitting protein goals? What are protein goals? If you're getting about 0.7 to a pound, a gram, 0.7 to 1 gram of protein for every pound you weigh. That's kind of a healthy goal to have in mind. So anyhow, I just want you to recognize that if you are struggling, if you feel just awful, that's not what I want. That's not the goal. So we can work it out, we can talk it out, and I'm here for you if you're feeling like you're in a tough spot, and we can come up with strategies to get you on track, to find things that work. And then again, going back to what I always say, I want you to have a rotation of a few meals that work in the morning for breakfast, a rotation of a few lunchtime meals, a rotation of a few dinner time meals. And then you can kind of build off of that and say, oh, I really like having, this cottage cheese and peaches for breakfast. It's like a sweet treat to start my day. And I get my protein in, and I also have eggs with it too. And then you're getting your 30 grams of protein in, and you're feeling great to start the day. And you're eating enough calories to fill you up and to feel full. So then you don't, oh, I just ate and now I kind of want to snack. Like we want to make sure we're eating enough calories to fuel our body. And and we can hit our goals. We can learn things that work for our body and how to align with it, and go from there. Guys, if you have any questions, holla.